Doesn't look the greatest surface ever, if I'm being honest. It looks as though it's chewing up quite a lot, considering that we're in pre-season and not midway through a season. It's Trafford now with the ball at his feet. Just maybe dwelt a little too long on it. But you know, if you are a Manchester City first-team goalkeeper, you're going to have to be good with your feet.
It looked straight away that he wasn't going to have a great deal of time, so I was a little bit surprised he took a touch with it.
It's an out-swinger on the header, inches by the post. Well, that caught City out, and it could easily have been 1-0 Palermo.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good ball in, and it's a ball that goes over Erling Haaland's head. I mean, there's not a great deal he can do, but it's a free header.
City might have some defending to do, because the former City player Claudio Gomez had the ball, played it infield. Aït-Nouri dwelt on it, lost it, and the clip in was dangerous, and the ball's gone out for a goal kick, but it wasn't too far away from Segre.
It was a beautiful ball in. The player was so close to making contact.
And Sherki, Lewis again. Now Haaland on the edge and scores! First sight of goal for Erling Haaland. He works it from left boot to right, and the slide rule finish. Yeah, normal service resumed.
It is. I mean, it's the first kind of sniff, really. He's had of goal. Initially, I'm thinking as he's touched, maybe he's just been a little bit too far, but he hits it very, very quickly. I think it goes through the defender's legs, and of course, he gets his first sight of goal. And it gets the result it normally does.
Sherki. Lewis makes himself available. Nico. Lewis. O'Reilly, sorry. Then Lewis. Now O'Reilly again. And now Marmoush. Great football. Is there an end product? Haaland. And then prodded over by Aït-Nouri. The football was intricate. And in the end, the finish not quite as good as what had preceded it, but that was lovely football.
It was, yeah, some great little interplay, good little runs. It just comes to Aït-Nouri just a little bit too quickly. You can see what he's trying to do, see what Haaland's trying to do.
Palermo trying to express themselves again. Cross comes Kuzanov.
Reads the game well, gets across there. Quick, covers the ground. As I said, reads the player well.
Nico Lewis. Little dink ball looking for Oscar Bob, who will get to it. Now Jello goes with him. Bob back inside. Oh, trying to find Sherki. Nico wins it back. On to Bob. Is he onside? Yes, he is. And off the line, Sherki thought he'd scored. Giassi was there to get a foot in, and Diakite clears it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big chance. You can see Erling's just he's given Rico Lewis kind of the eyes of, can you put it across for me?
I don't know what the plan was for Ilkay Gundowan when he signed or re-signed for City a year ago, but he clocked up 51 appearances last season, which just tells you that Pep Guardiola and Ilkay Gundowan just have this implicit trust between the two of them. As Savinho lays it off to Reijnders, and Reijnders pops it into the net. We talked about the runs he makes. We talked about the fact that he loves to supplement the forward line, and he just popped it into the back of the net. City lead 2-0, and it looks as though it's the cue for Divine Mukasa to come on, but that's a super goal.
It's a good little ball by Savinho. He takes a touch and fires it into the bottom corner. Goalkeeper again got absolutely no chance. Good 2-0 cushion now.
Still got a little bit of defending to do, and it goes over the top. That's the closest that Palermo have come to a goal. One of their substitutes who came on, Le Douaron, and he just towed it over the bar. And here's Reijnders again getting in. Good save by Gomis. Doku can't get to the rebound, and the referee says there's a foul. But there it is again. Reijnders showing his incredible desire to get into the box.
He's such a threat, and I mean he's obviously clearly got a very, very good engine. He reads the game really well. As I said, he must be just a nightmare for a defender because he runs from deep.
That's a great ball. The flag has stayed down and Savinho's put it wide. Great ball by Gundowan. Savinho wide of the post.
Yeah, he's got to score. I mean, as you said, the flag had stayed down. It's a good run. As you can see the play on this near side. He's the one that plays him on. The assistant does very well, but he has to score.
There's 10 minutes to go in the final pre-season friendly ahead of that Wolves game next Saturday. But to tune in to Matchday Live about an hour and a quarter ahead of that, maybe you'll listen to Reijnders because he scored for the second time, having nearly scored earlier. He could have had a hat-trick. He's got two, and City have a 3-0 lead. And the more you watch Reijnders, the more you say to yourself, he is a gem.
Absolutely. I mean, again, it's just that late run, that direct run. Nobody's picking him up. Just comes inside, just sort of gets his head up. You can see the gap there to the goalkeeper's right-hand side. Just slots it in.
Lovely set by Mukasa. Let's not underestimate that. August is an unusual month for City because they're only going to have one game a week. When you get to September, Champions League starts, Carabao Cup starts. It's going to be a lot more chopping and changing. But Doku has almost gone himself and found the far corner of the net, prods it out for a goal kick. And Pep Guardiola has got the toughest of all selections to decide who he opts for to take on Wolves at Molineux next Saturday. I mean, he doesn't even know perhaps who's going to start in goal because Trafford has tried to take the place of Ederson, who's just been caught out there, and the ball has deflected off Corona and out for a corner.
Yeah, it was a difficult one for the goalkeeper. Not too sure how much he hits the forward.
Wolves at Molineux, Spurs at the Etihad, Brighton down at the Amex. Good games. In September, of course, we've got Arsenal and the Manchester Derby. Now here comes Reijnders looking for a hat-trick. Is he going to get a match ball to take home? Oh, he's not! Because at the vital moment, the ball went away from him. He can't believe it.
He's done absolutely everything right. He's completely and utterly sold the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper might have to pay to come back in. He just rolls his foot over it, doesn't, and then just that touch there gets away from him.
He tackled himself with his left foot at the end, just there.
Yeah, just hits his toe.
He's won a corner. As we go into stoppage time, it's just above Diaz. The referee looks at his watch, says that will do. And City have won by 3-0. In reality, the scoreline doesn't really matter because it was about performance, about minutes in the legs and so on. But the Blues have been incredibly impressive.